Okay, bestie. I need to say something controversial. You probably smell fine, but you might not smell good. And there is a difference. For the past few months, I low-key became obsessed with leveling up my hygiene. Not in a clean girl aesthetic Pinterest way, but in a why do I not feel fresh even after showering way. I tested so many random hacks I saw online. Some were useless, some were dramatic. A few were actually life-changing. So I cut the fluff and kept the ones that actually made a visible, noticeable difference. These are the 7 hygiene hacks that genuinely upgraded how I look, how I feel, and honestly, how people treat me. Because yes, when you smell amazing and look put together, people respond differently. It is real. Let's get into it. Hack 1. Your scalp is probably the problem. We need to talk about scalp smell. Because if your hair smells weird by day 2, it is not your ends, it is your scalp. All the dry shampoo, leave-in, heat protectant, oil, sweat, it just sits there. And you get used to it. You literally go nose blind to your own head. Meanwhile, someone hugs you and is thinking, is that old fries? So here's what actually worked for me. Scalp-specific cleansing. First, figure out your type. If your hair can go like 5 to 7 days without getting oily, you likely have a dry scalp. In that case, oiling before washing is magic. I massage a lightweight oil like jojoba or coconut into my scalp for about 10 minutes before showering. Oil breaks down buildup without stripping everything. If your hair gets greasy within 48 hours, you probably have an oilier scalp. For that, I do a diluted apple cider vinegar rinse once a week. A couple tablespoons in water, pour it over the scalp after shampooing, let it sit a few minutes, then rinse. It removes buildup without wrecking your hair. And if you are somewhere in the middle, just use a gentle shampoo regularly and clarify once in a while. Also, get a scalp massager. It looks dramatic, but it works. When I skip it, my hair never feels fully clean. A clean scalp means hair that smells good longer. Period. Hack 2. Clean your hair tools, please. Be honest. When was the last time you cleaned your hairbrush? Taking the hair out does not count. Your brush is full of oil, dust, product, and literal dead skin. Then you brush that right back onto your freshly washed hair. Not cute. Here's what I do now once every couple weeks. Remove the hair. Soak the brush in warm water with a little shampoo. Scrub the base where the bristles meet because that is where all the gross stuff hides. And lastly, let it dry completely. Same goes for flat irons and curling irons. If you see buildup on the plates, wipe them down when they are cool. That burnt smell is not aesthetic. This one alone made my hair stay fresh longer. Hack 3. Chemical exfoliation for odor control. This one shocked me. Body odor is mostly bacteria breaking down sweat. So instead of just masking it with deodorant, you can reduce the bacteria. Enter glycolic acid. I use a low-percentage toner a couple times a week on my underarms and sometimes my feet. Just swipe with a cotton pad. It creates an environment where odor-causing bacteria struggle to thrive. Start low if you have sensitive skin and do not use it right after shaving. I noticed I sweat the same amount, but I smell way less. It is subtle but powerful. Not medical advice, just what worked for me. Hack 4. Regular, consistent dental hygiene is a must. Your mouth can ruin everything. You can look unreal and still lose the plot if your breath is off. Brushing alone is not enough. I'm sorry. Flossing is non-negotiable. That is where the smell hides. I floss first at night, so when I brush, I am actually removing everything that got loosened. Then I use a tongue scraper. The white coating on your tongue is literally bacteria. Removing it makes your breath noticeably fresher. In the morning, I brush before I drink coffee. I cannot explain it, but drinking anything before brushing feels wrong now. You can try oil pulling if you want, some people swear by it, but at minimum, floss, brush, scrape. Every day. It is such a simple upgrade and most people skip it. Hack 5. Upgrade your shower routine. I used to think showering meant just washing. Now I treat it like a reset ritual. Here is my current routine. Soak hair fully before shampoo. Shampoo focusing only on the scalp. Condition mids and ends. Let it sit. While conditioner sits, I either exfoliate or shave. Not both on the same day because my skin gets irritated. For exfoliation, I use either a textured glove or a chemical body exfoliant depending on my mood. Removing dead skin helps with ingrown hairs and also makes your lotion actually absorb. After showering, do not just air dry and walk away. Moisturize while your skin is still slightly damp. It locks in hydration. Then, if I want to smell extra good, I use a light body oil on top. Dry skin does not hold fragrance well, but hydrated skin does. Hack 6. Hydration is not just about your face. If you are constantly dehydrated, it shows. In your skin, your lips, your breath, and your overall vibe. Drinking enough water genuinely reduces strong body odor for some people because it dilutes waste products in your system. Also, during your period, if you feel extra self-conscious, focus on hydration and breathable fabrics. And please do not use harsh scented products down there. Your body knows how to handle itself. If you want to support urinary health, unsweetened cranberry juice or supplements are commonly used by people, but always listen to your body. Internal hygiene matters as much as external. Hack 7. Fragrance layering is the final boss. This is the true glow-up step. There is a difference between not smelling bad and smelling unforgettable. Layering changed everything for me. Start with a scented body wash or lotion that you love. Nothing overpowering, just a base. Add a matching or complementary body mist. Then apply your perfume to pulse points, wrists, behind ears, maybe lightly on clothes if the fabric allows. If your scents clash, it will smell chaotic. If they complement each other, it smells intentional. For example, if your perfume has warm notes like vanilla or amber, pair it with a lotion that is creamy or slightly sweet. If it is floral, keep the base light and fresh. You do not need a $300 perfume. You need coordination. When I started layering properly, I got actual compliments. From strangers. Which is rare because people do not usually comment unless it is really good. So to recap, because I love you. Clean your scalp properly. Wash your hair tools. Use gentle chemical exfoliation for odor-prone areas. Take your oral hygiene seriously. Upgrade your shower ritual. Hydrate like you care about yourself. Layer fragrance strategically. You do not need 40 products, you need intention. If you try even 2 or 3 of these consistently, you will notice the difference. Not in a dramatic movie makeover way. In a subtle, why do I feel so put together lately way. And honestly, that confidence hits different. If you want a part 2 where I go into high-maintenance habits that secretly make you look low-maintenance, let me know. Now go clean your hairbrush. Please.